Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a reading for the month of March. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be links in the description box for a private reading with me. Most of them are sold out. I will be restocking them over the next coming days. Capricorn, what you can expect in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Justice, which is nice. Your challenge, ooh, the Wheel of Fortune, and what you don't see coming, like I said, the Justice. So something in your life is going to come back into balance. Karma is going to be served. So if you've been doing all the right things up until this point, then you will reap those benefits. Now, at the end of May, we are going to be moving into the shift that's happening in the sign of Aries. So Saturn, your ruler, is going to be entering into Aries. So the energy that you're going to be feeling over the next few weeks is a very independent solo energy, focusing on you, focusing on what you need. This is about getting really practical about your goals and the things that you want to achieve moving forward. With Saturn in the sign of Aries, you're starting something new possibly. But there's a need to be very practical about this new thing that you are doing. Now, your challenge here is the Wheel of Fortune. Your challenge here is identifying opportunities that are going to show up for you over the next few weeks. There's going to be major opportunities. Some of you are going to sleep on them. Some of you are going to be aware of them. We're going to find out more about this challenge when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Swords. So in the recent past, I do feel you started something new here. It brought a lot of satisfaction to you, helped you on your healing, your resting, focusing on yourself here in the past. We're going to find out more about that in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Nine of Wands, you have the Judgment, and you have the Eight of Cups. So in the present moment, I feel that you are coming to a realization about a situation in your life that you want to leave. You want to disconnect from it. Some of you have already disconnected from this situation, or you are in the process of doing that. You feel very much underwhelmed by this situation. You've been trying to make this situation work over and over again. It hasn't been working for you. And as a result of that, you either have left or you're in the process of leaving a situation, okay, in your life. We're going to find out more about this in a moment. In the near future, you have the High Priestess, you have the Emperor, and you have the Seven of Wands. So in the near future, I do feel that there's a lot more stability that is coming into your life with the Emperor here. I think one of the important things that is really important for you is to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is really going to guide you into the direction that you need to be in the near future. Some of you are turning more towards ancient wisdom or astrology or tarot to really get clear on the changes that are required or needed for you in the near future. The good news here in terms of what you don't see coming, Justice, things are going to come back into balance for you. If you feel like things haven't been fair for you as of late, that is changing and things are getting better for you. So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Temperance. So there's a need to be patient when it comes to these changes that are coming into your life. Your biggest challenge, Wheel of Fortune, is clarified by the King of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with getting clear on what you want for yourself, okay? What you want in your relationships, what you want when it comes to your work, how you want your life to be, because when Saturn enters into the sign of Aries, you are going to be going through a major change. There's going to be a new beginning that happens, or something here that needs to change is going to come to light for you. This is about getting really clear on something. When your ruler Saturn is in conjunct with Neptune, it means that there's something in your life that isn't clear. There's a lot of illusions. There's a lot of fantasy. And in order to take advantage of opportunities that are coming into your life, it's really important that you're clear on what you want, because when those opportunities present themselves to you, some of you are going to be aware of those opportunities. Others of you are going to be so distracted. You're going to have so much going on that you may miss an opportunity. Okay. I feel like this has a lot to do with your options. Some of you watching this, you're single, you have options, but out of all of these options, one of the options is the option for you, or it's one option in your life that's coming in that is going to bring you a lot of abundance into your life. So getting really clear on what you want is going to be a big part of your challenge, especially by the end of May. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. In the recent past, you started something new, a new business, or you started something new, or something new came into your life in the past. It brought a lot of financial abundance, a lot of security for you, a lot of happiness. I feel like you were collaborating with certain people, or you were working in a group. And I feel like when you worked in this group or you collaborated in the past, it really benefited you on a very deep level. Okay. You also have the Nine of Cups, which is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Emperor and the Page of Swords. So yes, this is about your work in the recent past. There was a lot of questioning about your work, whether or not it could bring you the stability that you were looking for, whether or not it was bringing you satisfaction. Some of you also took an extra course. I feel like you took an extra course to enhance your skills, which you felt was going to bring you more money or more stability in your career. You also have the Four of Swords, which is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So in the recent past, there was a choice or a decision to make. And I feel like this choice or decision that you had to make had a lot to do with your health, your well-being, resting, recouping your energy. There was also this feeling here in the past, Capricorn, of feeling isolated or alone. And a lot of you transmuted this energy by focusing more or less on your satisfaction for yourself. There could have been a bit of this slight energy here of, oh, I need to turn more inward and focus on myself. Okay. So this is what I feel happened for many of you in the past. Now, in the present moment, something is coming to your attention and you're realizing that you may need to walk away or disconnect from something here. And, you know, a lot of you are realizing a cycle is done. Something's over. Something's worrying you. But this is a good thing, because the changes that are taking place in the present moment that you are uncertain of, they're happening because you're stressed out about something. There's something that's bothering you. It's stressing you out and you feel like, I need to leave. I need to go. I need to disconnect. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm getting a Scorpio here. Aquarius is strong, or a Taurus. So yeah, a lot of you are worried about something, but I think what you don't see is the changes that are coming in. The Wheel of Fortune's here in the present moment, and it's there as part of your challenge. So instead of worrying about the situation, I think one of the main messages here for you is to get really clear on what you want. And if that means that it's time for you to leave or disconnect, that may be something that you need to do to get some sort of relief, because there's something here that's bothering you and you want to disconnect from it. Many of you are going to be walking away from the current situation that you're in, and you're moving into a completely new direction. However, you're closed off to this new direction because you haven't been quite clear on it. I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, there's a lot of competition. And you have to put more and more effort into what it is that you're doing to get results. And this is why a lot of you are saying, you know what, I need to walk away and move towards something new. For many of you, this is confirmation in the present moment that you will be walking or moving towards something that is a lot more in alignment with you. Some of you want to start a new beginning, or you want to start something new that you're passionate about. Maybe you're passionate about creating certain things. There's something here about using your hands, maybe making something with your hands or doing something with your hands. But again, it's going to require you to get really serious about it, okay? Because it's something new that you're starting, and Neptune is going to be there shadowing over Saturn, okay? So they're, in a way, they're moving together at a slow pace. But like I said to Taurus, and this is a very important message for you, it's very important that you don't close yourself off to what's really happening in reality, because a lot of you are going to have a choice. The choice is to either get really serious about what you want to do or continue to live in fantasy. Some of you are living in fantasy, and it's very important that you get clear on what you want. There is a lot of competition in regards to something that you're doing. So something you're doing for maybe work, or I don't feel like this is about love. I'm really getting a strong work energy here, okay? So you're doing something in your work. It is draining, it's tiring, and a lot of you don't want to do it anymore. So in order to change the situation, you need to get clear on what you want, and then you need to take action towards it. And the good thing is that when you do get clear on the situation, all the opportunities are going to show up for you, because the universe sees you actually taking action towards the things that you actually want, okay? So this is what's happening for many of you in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the near future. I'm going to clarify all the cards. In the near future, the Emperor is here. So there's a lot of stability that is coming into your life. This stability that is coming into your life, I feel, has a lot to do with what you intuitively want for yourself. Yeah, this is about you moving on. You're moving on to something bigger and better. Some of you are questioning a person that you've been dating. You've been on and off or in and out with a specific person. There's been a lot of inconsistencies, but I see you disconnecting and moving away from this person because you end up spending a lot of time on your own and realizing what is important for you and what you need to be focusing on. There's an important message from your intuition. And the important message here is to really listen to how your inner feelings are, okay? Your inner feelings are going to be telling you something. And the inner voice that is telling you to listen to your intuition, to listen to your emotions, is really going to help you to get closer to the stability that you're looking for, because there's something in your life right now that just really isn't working out the way that you want it to. But there is an opportunity for stability to come in the near future. One of the things that I see you're going to be doing is a lot of you are going to realize that something in your life is not meant for you anymore, okay? This is a big, big thing. Some of you already know this, but others of you are going to be taken aback by it, because something comes into your life in the near future that really affects your emotions. Your emotions, and you're not somebody who's emotional unless you have that in your chart, but majority of you as Capricorn, you're not an emotional sign. There's something here that's inconsistent emotionally for you. And I feel in the near future, you're going to abandon it. You're going to come to a realization. You're going to say, you know what? I don't need this anymore. As much as I want to make this work, I don't need it. And this is what you're moving towards. You're moving towards a more balanced state of mind, a more balanced life, because something here has been shaken up. So one of the things that's going to help you on this journey to make something better in your life is going to be being honest with yourself about the situation. What is it that I have to leave? What is it that I have to leave behind? What is it that I have to abandon? Because when you start to make room for opportunities can come in. But opportunities can't come in if you're too busy dealing with things that are not really meant for you, okay? So this is the message that I have for you for the month of May. Let's get some advice for the sign of Capricorn. You have the Two of Swords, the Hermit, and the Magician. Your biggest piece of advice is not to shy away from the things that are on your mind. There's important concerns and things that you have on your mind. You may be ignoring them, but one of the things that is affecting your ability to manifest and create the things that you want is you being closed off to these things that you keep overthinking. The more you're open to your thoughts and the things that are bothering you, the more you will be able to manifest changes and the things that are required and needed for you to get to this place of feeling stable once again, okay? So Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.